Hey you guys, Mike back with another video. Good to see y'all again. I like to get some things off my chest today. Might be a decent video. Nothing here is a sponsor. Everything you see for has been paid for and taxed. I don't promote smoking. Smoking's bad for your health. So I just don't advise you to do it at all. With that being said, let's get this video started. First things first, I talk about from like 1999 compared to now, how we're doing. As you can see, we're not doing great. We're not winning. We're not. Middle America is definitely not winning at this point, Like, let's talk about gas prices first, okay? Gas prices are $4 and some change, okay? Now, I remember not even a year ago, gas prices was $2 and change, okay? If I got a $10 bill and I go in and I buy 2 gallons of gas, that's $5 plus something to eat. Boom. Now, I gotta go in and take the whole $10 and go in and spend it on gas because you can't buy none for $1. You know what I mean? Nothing you could buy for $1. This ain't 2008. 2008 gas was $4 a gallon, but at least food was cheap. At least cigarettes were cheap. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, we are not winning, and then they're saying 3 more weeks in Iran, 3 more weeks in Iran, but we're constantly sending troops over there. Like, it don't make any sense. So, okay, there's a lot of things I want to talk about, because I'm kind of disappointed that our president tells us we're winning, and we're not winning. I got proof right here. Like, I've been writing down, like, I've been looking from his inflation to Biden's inflation, and trust me, yeah, he's winning in that, but prices are way different. Okay, let's take for instance, when Joe Biden was president, inflation was $21. I'm sorry. When Biden was president, inflation was 21%, right? But chips were $2. Today, in 2026, now this was probably about 2021, 2022-ish, and that's still high. Inflation was 21%, but chips were $2. Today, inflation is 2.4%. But guess what? How much chips are? $2.21. Excuse me, $2.27. So how is that winning? Like, gas prices at Biden's 21%. Gas prices were $3.57. That's still high, but inflation is 2.4%. The gas prices are what? I paid $4.26 a gallon is what I paid for. Like, I want to say, I don't remember what it was, but it was pretty fucking high. Another places are high. I'm hearing like $5. Like, bro, like, are you kidding me? And it's just like, this is not winning at all. Trump spent his first year, he spent $2.5 trillion. His first year. So our debt is not going down. Okay, our dollar is still falling. Okay, like, this is not winning at all. None of this is winning. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry guys. So I don't promote smoking. But I'm just trying to tell you what's going on, and everybody's like, we're winning and we're not winning. Okay. Now, Middle America, if you're listening to this video, listen to me. We need to get rich people out of office. Okay, we need to throw somebody in there that's Middle America. We need to throw somebody that's in there within the last year went to a gas pump and pumped gas in the car, went inside and paid for gas. That's who we need. We don't need people in there who never pumped gas before and tell us that we're winning when they never pumped gas probably a day in their fucking life, a day in their life, and tell us that everything's okay. Like, no, bro, you never pumped gas a day in your life. You know what I mean? You're not at the pump like, I gotta choose between getting some gas or getting some food for lunch. Why? And then you can't even get food for lunch because gas is just as high as food. Like I said, 2008, gas was high, but food was low. You know, at least somewhat reasonable at 357. Now you can't even anybody driving to make any somewhat tip money. What tip is there to be made? There ain't no money left the time you put gas in your car. Like there ain't no winning. Like, oh, stocks are up. Who cares? Like, I don't care about stocks. Well, you should. No, I shouldn't. I care about the dollar. That's what I care about. Like, it's crazy. You know, like, taxes are high. Stuff's still going up. Rules are getting stricter. Nobody's been held accountable for any of this fraud that everybody's exposing. You know, we were supposed to get. First, it was like, okay, we're gonna go see Fort Knox, and then that's out of the question. And then we're supposed to get checks for, I guess, everybody getting screwed over, middle America getting screwed over, never saw them checks. Then we're supposed to get tariff checks, never got them checks. Now, you didn't even mention them no more. So, like, I don't know what is going on. Like, there is no help for middle America right now. Like, we're getting screwed over so freaking bad. It's crazy, man. Like I said, we need to get somebody in their office, like, who pump gas in the last year. Like, oh shit, actually looked up there like, shit, I can't afford that. You know, and then once they get their 4 years in office, they do a great job. Give them another 4 years. You know, we don't need anybody. We need America first. You know, is what we need. You know, we don't need anybody who's got dual citizenship with another country. We need America first. We need to save American people first. We need every guy a social security card. Save the animals too in America. You know, like, come on, man. Let's get it together, man. Let's get it together. Like, I don't understand. Like, 1999. Look, you get 2 snack cakes for $1. Walk in and get a Snicker bars, 89 cents. You know what I mean? You get $1. Hell, you can go in with $1 back in 1999, walk out with a Snickers and a can of soda. Like, it's crazy. You can't even do that no more. Like, I remember when a freaking back then, 1999, a freaking 24 pack of soda of Coca-Cola was $4.99. Like, it's insane. Like, this is not winning, America. Like, I don't know what's going on, but this is definitely not winning. Especially when you're telling me, oh, we're winning with the 2.4% inflation, but chips are $2.27, but Biden's inflation was 21%, and chips were $2 back then. Like, it don't. Like, how is this winning? I mean, maybe I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I mean, definitely not winning. That's not including all the taxes you gotta get taxed. That's not including, you know, just everything, you know, like, can't, like, heaven forbid you get a speeding ticket or get sick. Like, also, too, let's talk about the Patriot Act of 2001, right? So we had the Patriot Act 2001, we started TSA, started all this stuff, surveillance and everything, right? And it's backfiring like always, you know what I mean? Everybody's got the camera up, TSA can't get people on board, we can't pass bills, but yet Senate's making millions of dollars and saying, oh, well, we're millionaires, but we gotta get rid of the billionaires. Like, that don't make no sense. Y'all got money, but here we are starving, and I gotta go to work and choose between putting gas in my car or getting lunch for the day or just starving. Like, I'm at work starving, but I got a quarter of a tank of gas. Like, come on, man. Like, it's crazy. I went from below E to above E. You get one day of work of gas for $10. Like, come on, man. Like, get back and forth to work. So you guys spend $10 a day. If you work 7 bid, you work 7 days a week. That's $70 in gas just back and forth to work a week. It's crazy. That's ridiculous, man. And come find out, people like Trump's go, oh, we got all these reserves of oil. We got all these reserves of oil. we could sell, but what about us? We're hurting over here. We're paying 4 and some plus 4.26 at the pump. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, I'm middle America, man. I pay out my paycheck every payday. Like, I'm struggling. I'm really going to work starving. Like, not starving me, I'm doing good, but you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, I really sometimes gotta choose between getting gas and getting something to eat. That's craziness. And that's me. I can imagine these kids getting paid a minimum wage job. You gotta work for $15 an hour. And then heaven forbid, you go and want some Taco Bell and get a combo meal and have to pay $17 for the combo meal. So you're gonna be paying a whole hour's worth of work, don't even get you a combo meal no more. It's like, it's crazy. And it's like, go to the store and cook. You know what it's like being at work a day and then have to come home and cook? Like, this is crazy. I remember you used to go, paycheck, you get $7 an hour and a common meal was $2.50. That wasn't your whole paycheck in a dollar. Like, so we're not winning. I don't know where all this thinking we're winning is coming from, because it's not from anybody that's a politician right now. We're not winning. I just don't understand, like I would say, like, from 2000 until about 2025 was like, what do they call it? The Great Deception. And 2026 is like the Great Awakening, man. Nobody wants to go and fight wars no more. You done taxes every which way to Sunday, and we gotta pay taxes to pay for our houses, to even live there. We gotta pay taxes out of our check. We gotta pay taxes when we go to the grocery store, pay taxes for a sticker, pay taxes for gas, pay taxes. This is everything. You annually pay taxes on it. And it don't make any sense. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, times are crazy. And it sounds like that's another thing too. Like, heaven forbid, we have to go to a different currency, which I don't want to go to a currency. I don't want to go to the mark of the beast. Screw that. But yeah, man, we just need to do better, man. Middle America needs to vote a president that came from Middle America, not two people that never have to worry about money again. Like, if you're in the 80s and you're a millionaire, you never have to worry about money again. Like, what are we talking about here? Just retired. Like, I don't want to work all my life. Don't make me a bad person. But who am I? You know what I mean? We get 100 years here. I don't want to spend my whole 100 years working. What you mean? Trump promised no new wars. We're in Iran. Lower prices. Gas is the highest it's ever been any president alive. He said he was going to drain the swamp. Drain nothing. Oh, closed borders. He did get closed borders. Good job on that one. I think every president should have closed borders. Like, just taking money from lobbyists. Like, why are we taking money from lobbyists? Why we have dual citizenship? This is America first. American citizenship only. I mean, what is there? How are we even debating about that? That's crazy to me, dude. This is crazy. If you're American, you're American. If you're somewhere else from a different country, you're somewhere else from a different country. Why do you gotta have two citizenship in both places? If you're just not citizenship in America, you don't need to be in politics. Okay? We need to get these addicts off the street. We need to get people cleaned up. We don't need to be worrying what other countries are doing. We do, but we don't. It's like we're struggling in America. Middle America is struggling hard. And we're trying to, just go to work and make a living, and we can't own nothing barely. Trump talked about go get a 50-year mortgage. crazy, man. Like, everything since 1999 has quadrupled. Okay? Quadrupled. Dollar's still falling. Trump spent $2.5 trillion the first year he was in office. It's a lot of money. Who knows how much he's going to spend this year? You know? Biden was definitely the better president as far as numbers. Maybe not as close borders, but everything else, Biden did better so far. So what's that say for the next 3 years for Trump? So, but yeah, it's just crazy, man. I'm all about America first. America, help the addicts, get people off the street, get them clean, get them a job. That's where the tax money comes in. These people are smart out here. Just get them off the streets, get them cleaned up, help them out. Once they get back on their feet, they be straight. But they gotta get one back on their feet, because there's people out here that's not mentally stable. You know what I mean? Like, get them help too, man. Like, a lot of people are just depressed because they ain't got no money. We're all broke out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, then we do get somebody office, they don't even do the right thing. Like, we're worried about everything else but America. Like, when does this make sense? When do we go and just talking about wars, talking about ballroom, we're talking about citizenship, we're talking about giving money to people coming in the country? What about Americans? What about middle America? What about us? We're starving. You know, we want money. We want lower gas prices. We want doing mess with other people's war. You know, we're Christians. We believe in Jesus Christ here in America. You know what I mean? People can't accept that. Well, that is America way before anybody else came here. When our grandparents were here, the grandparents were that. We fought World War II, World War I. Hear any of that shit, man. Like, we're over it. Since George Washington, you know, this is why we're here. Speak English. They're not saying that, you know, speak Spanish too. That'd be nice. I don't know Spanish. That'd be cool to learn, but I'm just saying, like, we could take Spanish, but if we have a language barrier, I mean, there's a problem. There should be no language barrier between us. Like I don't understand why I should be like talking to my phone to ask you a question. Don't make no sense, you know. Like, when I grew up, you know, you grew up. I guess you grew up trying to learn another language, but when I did my homework and stuff, I wrote it in English. You know, I didn't write in Spanish. And it turned into my teacher, like, you know, like, Spanish turned into English, you know. I'm not saying that learning another language is bad, but, like, that's how it was. Just don't get it, man. Like, this is not nothing. If you took 1999, if you took all our grandparents from 1999 and you showed them what's going on right now, they'd be pissed. Like, all these old fucks in the office right now, they be pissed at them. Like, bro, this is not anything you guys promised us today's age, man. Like, it's disappointing. It's not what we signed up for. Not sponsored, by the way. I guess I am drinking 2-liter Mountain Dew, so what? But yeah, man, it's just disappointing because we try to do what all we can. You know, we get up, we go to work, gotta choose between gas in the car and something to eat. Go to work a whole 9 to 5 job, starve while we're at work because I had to put little money I had in my gas tank. Come home, chill out. It's like, what is going on? Like, everything is too expensive. Like, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm still doing good, you know. But still, man, it's just like, At what point, and people like, well, won't you quit smoking cigarettes? Why should I have to quit smoking cigarettes? Why I shouldn't have to need 2 or 3 jobs just to survive, you know what I mean? It's crazy. People want to sit here and bring up all this past, what's going on in the past, but don't want to go know what's going on now. What do you think is going on right now? Middle America's getting screwed over. And the next election, what? It's going to be 2 rich people that we got to choose from? Like, it's crazy. Like, we got to choose between 2 people and never have to worry about pumping gas a day in their life. Worry about a paycheck the rest of their life. Never have to worry about, they're probably in their 70s or 60s, you know, which they should be retired already. Like, none of this makes any sense of what. Then we're mess dabbling in with robots. Like, what about the people suffering in the streets? You know what I mean? What about them? Y'all just ignoring them. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, how can people have so much money and not help the people out on the streets, man? It's crazy to me. Now I'm talking about just walking up to them like, oh, we're making a video, let's give you some money, blah, blah, blah. No, man. Get them in a treatment. Like, if they don't want treatment, go to the next person. Hey, man, you want help? Sure. Get him in a treatment. Help him get a job. Get an ID. You know what I mean? Like, check on him in 2 weeks. He's not doing good. Hey, man, I think I want to go back to my old life. Hey, man, no, man, you just got started. I'm still helping you. Just keep going, you know. You guys, some people just need a support team to get back on their feet. You know what I mean? And once they have that support team, they're good to go. Like, it's crazy to me, man. Like, we're still worried about aliens. The fuck aliens gotta do with anything? Like, what do they do when they get here? Is the government gonna tax the shit out of them too? Like, I don't get it. Like, I haven't seen an alien a day in my life. Like, crazy, man. Talk about aliens and shit. It's crazy. Mike, do you believe in aliens? I believe in Jesus, man. If I saw something in the sky, cool, not a big deal. Like, I done saw something in the sky before, but it ain't no big deal. Who cares? Like, they ain't here. What do they do for me? They ain't done shit for me. You know what I mean? Like, they gonna help me get out of debt? You know, like, fuck, we leave this planet, we're screwed. We gotta breathe air, right? Like, why does it matter? Like, we're still gonna have to go to fucking work every day, right? And pay our taxes. And now you're still going with aliens. What? They're gonna get the people out of jail? Think people are gonna get out of jail when aliens show up? Like, what the fuck? Make no sense. Like, it's a fight between good and evil. That's what it is. People can't see that. They're obviously blind because I've fucking been here for a long time and I have not seen an alien. Aliens are about to show up. Aliens are gonna show up. Humans been around for how many years and how many aliens showed up? How come, you know, we got animals and humans, you know? Which I learned something cool, I guess, before the ark. Everybody ate vegetables, plants, and seeds. But after Noah had the flood, God told him to eat meat. Just don't eat the blood. You know, that's pretty cool. So I guess before the flood, we were all just vegetarians, basically. And afterwards, the flood, you know, the animals came scared of us and became meat eaters. Because I guess they see I wouldn't say fear in us. I guess the bad in us, I guess would be a kind of way to put it, you know. But this is crazy, man. Crazy times. I wouldn't say it's end times. But I would say it's crazy times for sure. Like everything's so fucking expensive. It's crazy. Like middle America is definitely struggling. See if there's something else I can talk about. I wanted to bring up to see if there's anything else. Yeah, we gotta stop the dollar from crashing, everybody. That's our next president. Fuck a third term. We ain't trying to hear that shit. $4 and plus for gas. Fuck that. Fuck a third term. We don't need that shit. And you're not allowed to get a third term anyway, so I ain't trying to hear that shit. We learned this in 8th grade. You're not allowed to get a third term. I don't give a fuck what bill you signed, what you think you got. For $4 and plus for gas and you want a third term is bullshit. You never pumped a gas a day in your fucking life. Never had to get out of the car, go in and choose between a snack cake and pump gas from your day at work. And sorry, but I never had to do that, so I ain't trying to hear the shit. You need to get a middle class American in office, man. You know, and then once he gets his 4 years, if he does a good job, give him another 4 years. And then once he gets to office, we just fucking leave him alone. You know, he's been traumatized for 8 years, you know what I mean? Like, that's how a president should work, not people who get in here and make a whole bunch of money and then nothing gets done. We got people who can't even take a flight to go see their family because they got a line all the way to China, and then people in office are taking breaks and stock trading or whatever it's called, and bullshit, and can't even fucking come up with a plan to save America, you know, and fraud, and this is crazy. Like, why is all this going on with America middle class tax dollars? It's insane. Like, this is our money, you know, we need help, and we're not getting the help we need. See, 1999 was a great year, but we don't have that no more, unfortunately. You know, I'm always America first. Cares about the dual citizenship. We don't need that shit. We just need American president. We don't need no dual citizenship bullshit or anything like that. We need to be done with that bullshit. That's crazy to me. You know, we were promised get rid of taxes. We were promised no new wars. Promised to drain the swamp. You know, promised all these things, man. 2.5 trillion the first year. Great deception. Now it's the Great Awakening. You know, nobody wants to go. And I know I don't. I'm not going to fight for somebody else's wars. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. You know, higher in the age of draft or whatever. Like, oh, come on here, make yourself better. I support the troops 100%, but I can't do it. No way, man. I refuse to fight for the rich man. I'm not fighting for the rich man. I'm sorry. I'm barely making it myself, so. Then you got actors coming out like, well, I knew the whole time, but I really couldn't. Man, nobody trying to hear that shit. You had millions of dollars. You could have helped them motherfuckers, man. I don't feel pity for one fucking actor that comes out and be like, well, can you guys feel bad for me because I knew, but I didn't want to do nothing about anything. Shut up, man. You have all that damn money. You couldn't have done nothing. Try to hear that shit. Motherfuckers are out here broke. You got all that damn money, you want pity. Like, come on, man. Gas is $4 a freaking gallon. Nobody trying to hear that. Chips were $2 at 21% inflation, but at 2.4 inflation, they're $2.27. $40 trillion in debt. Crazy. Taking money from lobbyists. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, we're gonna lower the debt. You know, so much stuff, man. Patriot Act, 2021, backfiring in 2026. Everybody got a camera in your face and can't. Airports or lines are all the way to China, and you can't get Democrats or Republicans to agree on anything. You know, they're sitting there trying to fight over a bill while they sit there and make millions, while America is still here, got $4 gas, no type of health insurance plans. But yeah, it's crazy though, man. I thought I was getting on here a little rant, like saying we're not winning, bro. Like, there ain't none the middle class America. They might say they're winning because they're winning, but middle America is not winning. The dollar is not winning. Middle class represents the dollar, and the dollar is not winning right now. Tired of hearing 3 more weeks in Iran, 3 more weeks in Iran as we send more and more troops in there. All these promises. We did get closed borders, though. It's about the only promise that every president should make. Of course, no new wars. We know how that went. Lower prices. We know how that went. Closed borders, of course, the only promise that we got so far. Lower the debt. 2.5 trillion last year we spent into the national debt. Depression's probably. I ain't got depression, you know. I do my thing, you know. Oh, I pay taxes on this too. It's legal here. By the way, I don't smoke. Don't take money from lobbyists. And we need to stop the dog from crashing. Alright. Help the addicts out. You know, also another big thing about Gen Z too is a lot of people understand Gen Z probably never had to go to work. I'm not saying not go to work, they had to go to work. They have to go to work. They're gonna have to work. But like, go and cash a physical paycheck, man. Man, those are the days, you know, you go to the bank, you go cash a paycheck, you know, and then you got physical money, and you have money to go pay your rent, get something to eat, and still have money left over for the week. You know what I mean? To get back and forth to work, buy groceries, you know, get through the whole week. You know, you buy some cigarettes, probably not now. I was 18 at the time, you know what I mean? So that's why you can't smoke now. You gotta be 21 to smoke. Back then it was 18 when I first started smoking. Then you was able to buy cigarettes at 18 then. Not now, you gotta be 21. So, but yeah, buy a pack of cigarettes, you know, and be straight for the week, man. Like, you know, this is, I bought these 2 for $5. I remember you just buy these for 99 cents. You know, stupid stuff like that, man. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I can go on and on and on. You know, snack cakes 2 for $1. You know, buy a Snickers and get you a soda for like $1.25. You know, like, used to get like 4 for $1 for the little bag of chips. Now with their like 2 for 75 cents a bag, like, it's crazy. Like none here is like gotten greater here in America. You know, like, as far as money wise, seems like a lot of people are getting money, but middle America, we're still getting screwed over. You know, so a lot of mysteries and blogging going on, and then of course middle America, you know, still going to work, tired, working 7 days a week now, or gotta work 3 jobs, 2 jobs. It's insane, man. Like, why do we gotta work 2 jobs, man? Like, try to barely make it above water, man. It's insane. This was full all the way, by the way. But yeah, man, it's just, I just want to get on here and do a little rant. When they're over there and the rich people are saying we're winning, they're winning. Middle America is not winning. We're losing at $4 gas. I can't stress that enough. Prices, food prices, bills, everything is higher than ever before. Like, when you get a president that has to worry about money until they get in office and they fix it, and if they don't do a good job, they're gonna go back and have to worry about money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is what president's salary is $400,000? Shit, $400,000 a year. You probably don't have to worry about money after you'd have to worry about money after 4 years or 8 years. You won't have to worry about money. You can just retire and chill. You know, shit, $400,000 a year. Take that times 8 years. The first 4 years, you know, you're gonna have to figure it out. But shit, you do a great job bringing gas prices and stuff down. You know, lower food prices, best for everybody. President wins. Middle America wins. You know, like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy that, you know, they can hire people at $15 an hour. But a combo costs $17. But back then, you got paid $7 an hour, but a combo costs $2.50. Or you got paid $7.50 and a combo costs $2.50. Excuse me. Like, you're paying $1 more now for a combo. You know, like, you get 3 gallons of gas will get you an hour's worth of work. Back then, what? You got at least 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5 gallons of gas for an hour worth of work. Like, this is not winning at all. So, they say we're winning, we're not winning, and then you got millionaires like, oh, you doing bad? Yeah, you were in there too, buddy. Like, don't act like you're innocent either. Like, we got the senators and stuff like, oh, you're cashing in just like they are. So ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Like, the stock trading, that shit needs to come to an end. Like, when you get people in there that don't want to stock trade, like, no stock trading, no do citizenship, no lobbyists. Boom, right there. Middle America president. We'll be winning all the way across the board. Hope no more Democrat, Republican. Hold everybody individually accountable for their district, I guess you would say. They're not doing a good job. Like, you can't just sit there and blame Democrat or Republican. You're held individually. You know? Things like that, man. And they come America first. And then put American citizens first. Help Americans that need help. Like, hey, man, I get $20 to get to the end of the week. You know, maybe, you know, like, we need to keep the dollar going. We don't need no type of new currency or anything to lead to the mark of the beast. Anything like that, man. Like, people think that's bullshit. It's true. Like, if the Bible says it's going to lead to a mark of a beast one day, there's going to be the mark of a beast one day. Like, you better believe it. It's coming. Like I said, the Antichrist has got to come first, and then Christ. So, when the Antichrist comes, it's Antichrist, anything against Christ. So, prepare for that. Like, just try to make a decent video for y'all, man, and realize this stuff's real. Jesus is real. God's real. The Holy Spirit's real. You know, Another thing I want to talk about. So you really think about it, okay, like let's say I come up to somebody and they're atheist, and you try to come to me as an atheist and be like, okay, convince me that Jesus is real. And I'd be like, okay. And I say something, whatever, and they'd be like, well, I'm going to hell if I don't go to Jesus. So yeah, well, that's bullcrap. Well, I don't want to believe in that then. It's like, well, if you're atheist, you don't have to worry about it, right? But at the same time, I try to tell everybody, when you were born here, until you're a certain age, you're held accountable. But after you get to the accountable age, bro, everybody sins, bro. Like, that's why Jesus died on the cross. Like, because there ain't nobody perfect but him, God, and probably everybody in heaven, of course, you know. But one day, everybody's going to meet Jesus, whether you like it or not. Everybody will confess their sins. One day, everybody know everybody sins. So, it's crazy, man. Like, times are just wicked. You know, we're in times now where it says in the Bible where good's evil and evil's good. You know what I mean? Like, you see a lot of that now. Like, it's crazy. Like, this, you know, like, there was there for a minute where it says in the Bible, you won't tell season from season. Like, that happens, you know? Like, these are things that you're like, why are these things happening? It's written in the Bible. You know what I mean? I read this in 2005, and here we are in 2026, and these things are happening. Like there for a minute, I thought Israel was God's country, and then come to find out, these guys don't even believe in Jesus Christ. They believe in the Old Testament. Like, that's kind of dangerous, because now you're waiting for a Messiah. The Antichrist is supposed to come first. That's dangerous, right? Like, I mean, you gotta put your trust in Christ, man. He wrote through the Bible, do not be afraid, you know, and don't be afraid. So, like, I can go on, like, I can, and I say I don't down anybody's religion, but I believe in Jesus Christ, and there ain't nothing you could do or say to change my mind. You know, he died on the cross for me, so I'm gonna stick with that. He healed the blind, you know, he performed miracles, you know, he raised people from the dead, chased demons away. You know what I mean? Like, he did everything. And he had to go up on the cross, you know. When he went up on the cross, people didn't even recognize if he was male or female. You know, he had to carry that cross with no blood in his system. So you imagine you feel nauseous and you're tired. You just, everything. Like, I can't even describe it. You know, it's so bad, you know. But it's the way he did it for us. And a lot of people, how bad it was described in the Bible, when like the time came to it, he wept blood. That's how, you know, that's how bad it was when it came time to get ready to do the hang up, like to get on the cross for us. You know what I mean? That's just crazy that he cried blood. It was that horrifying to think about, you know. Also, another thing I want to talk about, like, everybody gets this guy, why have you forsaken me? Just think, man, Jesus had to go down the hill. He separated from God for 3 days. You know what I mean? He went down there and preached to the hell people that had never seen Jesus Christ. You know, he went up there and met people who went to heaven, who they died. He died on the cross for them too. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's a lot of mental things into it, but that's important to read the Bible and see what's going on with this world, and it makes more sense once you read your Bible and see it's a spiritual warfare between good and evil, you know, and you want to be on the good side, not the evil side, despite this world is evil, you know. But I thought I'd get on here and make another video for y'all. I see y'all do good. I'm doing great. Other than gas prices being high, doing okay. So I like to thank y'all for your views. Sorry about the boringness of these videos. One day we'll get past all this. Hopefully have a great future. Get a president in there who wants to be a president and put America actually first. And I just want to say we are not winning. Despite where anybody says, the dollar's still falling. Unfortunately, when you get the dollar back up going, get the national debt down, get ourselves out of wars, lower prices, no matter what the inflation is, don't matter what the inflation is, that, you know, like a 21 inflation, $2 bags of chips, 2.4 inflation, $2.27 bag of chips. So evidently it don't make a difference. It's because inflation's low, don't mean prices are low. So, but I'm like, don't believe everything you hear. Jesus is coming back one day, but not before the Antichrist. So we don't want to push the mark of the beast too fast. I don't want the mark of the beast to be here. I just want to pay dollars for things and believe in Jesus and pray, and I pray for good health for everybody. Don't pray for wickedness. And I'll see you in the next video.